Real quick for the ingredients, if you're making some Caldo De Res, you need some beef. So I got some beef neck bones. I got some shank right here with the bone in it, the bone marrow, delicious. And I also have some Angus beef steak. And of course the traditional one is made with cabbage, corn, potato, and carrots. I am adding some zucchini into it. I also am going to add a couple of cans, or 1 can of green beans and 1 can of garbanzo beans. So, and I also have a guajillo chile soaking in water to rehydrate it. Got some butcher's twine. I'm gonna be tying up my cilantro and tying it to the handles of the pot, so I won't be fishing for it later. I could just pull it right out. First thing I'm gonna do is put my meat in some water, let it soak for a little bit to start releasing some of that blood. Then wash it real good before you put it in your pot. And I am gonna be using some peppercorn, and I'm gonna be putting it in some cheesecloth, so I won't be fishing for that later on as well. I'm gonna just bundle this up and tie it around with that butcher's twine. Okay, got my bundles tied up. A little long so it'll hang inside. Tie this up from the handle. If you don't have a butcher's twine, don't worry about it. You could use one of these pasta ladles to scoop out your cilantro. Okay, so my next step, I got 1 small onion cut in 4s. Got about 6 small pieces of garlic. Got that guajillo chili already hydrated, nice and soft. I'll throw that in and use the same liquid. And I'm gonna do 1 small tomato. This is gonna give it some flavor and color as well. Blend that up nicely and pour it into your mix. All blended up, now it's ready. But first you gotta put your meat in the pot. Once your meat is soft, then you throw it in. Now as you see, I don't know if you remember how dark red they were, no bloody, now they're nice and clean. You're gonna throw in the bigger, thicker pieces first, and then I'm gonna go ahead and throw in the skinnier pieces in small chunks. Chunks. Once your water starts boiling, let it wait for about 20 to 25 minutes before you start add this thinner pieces, because they'll cook faster. Now I like my carrot bite size. You cut it however you want, however you like it. If you like big pieces, throw the big pieces in. So I got my corn, carrots cut. I add at the same time the potatoes, but I'm not gonna peel them just yet, because if you peel them and let them sit around, they'll oxidize and start turning brown. So I'm gonna wait until it's time to throw in my corn and my carrots, and that's when the meat starts to be soft. Okay, same thing with my zucchini. Just gonna try to do them bite size. And I'm gonna throw them in at last when everything's done, along with the garbanzos and green beans, because they're already cooked. So really they just have to incorporate it and be nice and warm in your soup. Same thing with the cabbage, but you always want to wash it. See that? Hope you can tell. That's dirt. Foam up, just release that. As you can see, all that foam needs to be scooped out. Let me move my cilantro out of the way for a little bit. You can use a sieve with a small mesh, works pretty good. If you don't have one, you could always just use the spoon and pick it up that way. But you definitely want to skim off all these impurities. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah, Now my cilantro has turned color to a dark brown or darkened. It's done its thing. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out. Oh my god, it smells so good. That's flavor, baby. Cover back up. Okay, it's been a good 35 minutes. Just gonna check my meat real quick. Oh yes, nice, and put pork right in there. It's nice. Now it's time to add my rest of my meat. The pieces that we cut up. I'll go ahead and just put that in. And give that another 20-25 minutes. Okay, so my meat has been cooking for about an hour now. And it's cooked. Oh man, that smells so good. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in tomato, guajillo, chili pepper, onion, and garlic mix that we made. Right inside there. And our salt. You might have to taste it, might need more. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop in my potatoes that have been peeled and cut to bite size as well. Drop that in slowly. Cover that back up. Now you're gonna want to continue defoaming through the whole process to leave you a nice clear broth. All that foam, all the impurities, even vegetables have it. Make sure it's nice clean. Now, Caldo De Res, this soup is usually served with some rice on the side. But I like to put mine right in just a little bit. I'll come check on my carrots. Once they're nice and soft, I'll add the rest of my vegetables. The potato, oh, it's cooked. I don't want to overdo. So in goes my cabbage, zucchini, my green beans, and if I had fresh, I would have used fresh, but I don't have any fresh ones. And garbanzos. And I'm also going to add just another pinch of salt right on top. This will be done in about 10 minutes. Well, I served my bowl. As you can see, I got me a piece of meat with the bone in it. I like all the stuff around it, the cartilage and the bone marrow. Bone marrow disappeared somewhere in the pot. So I got me a nice amount of beef, some corn, my zucchini, some garbanzos, a little bit of rice, the carrots, potatoes, and the cabbage. That's my take on Caldo De Res. So if you made it this far, please consider subscribing. Like always, make sure you pray for those meals and stay true to that flavor. Peace out, I'm gone.